Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here. Today guys, another video, and today guys, I'm going to do my Blu-ray collection for 2021, and this is January 2021. I'm going to be going over all my Blu-rays, which has actually expanded to another shelf now. Then I'll go over my DVDs, and I'll do like a little wrap-up. But, so first of all, this is my main shelf. This is like the shelf where it kind of started at, and just recently started expanding to the new shelf. So, first of all, I want to go and get this right here out of the way, which is the Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? 50th anniversary set, which has all the episodes, little Funko Pop, and that kind of stuff. Really nice set, one of my all-time favorite shows of all time. And, it's just great. But, so first of all, it's kind of organized, but also kind of not really. You kind of got Christmas, superhero movies, some miscellaneous action movies, and it kind of goes into horror. And then my other shelf's just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, but first of all, at the Christmas section, we have A Christmas Story, a little overplayed, but still a classic. You have Gremlins 25th Anniversary Edition. It's a Christmas movie, if you ask me. I know some people say it ain't, but Home Alone 1 and 2, both are fantastic. My favorite Christmas movie, Christmas Vacation. Love that movie. You gotta watch that at least 5 times every year. Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, probably one of my favorite Star Wars movies, honestly. Like, I love the Battle of Scarif, and just really everything about this movie is just honestly great, in my opinion. It is a little slow at some points, but, we got Iron Man 3, which, I do enjoy. I have not watched that in a couple years, though, so I probably need to rewatch that. Captain America, The Winter Soldier, fantastic. One of my favorite, origin movies from Marvel, which is, Ant-Man. I love that. Captain America Civil War, fantastic. One of my personal favorites from the MCU, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Love that movie so much. I've easily watched that movie at least like 45 times, 50 times, like not even kidding. Spider-Man Homecoming, really enjoyed it. Thor Ragnarok, just such a fun movie. Like, this is one of those movies you can just put on and be in the background, or it's one of those movies, if you watch it a couple times, it's just a great background movie. Black Panther, a little overhyped, but I still enjoyed it. I think it gets a little bit too much praise, honestly. The third act kind of falls apart a little bit for me, but still really enjoyed by I love the villains in that movie. Infinity War, love that movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp, another one of my personal favorites. I can see why people don't really enjoy it because, like the plot or whatnot, but, I'm a fan of Ant-Man, so, I really love this movie. Can't wait for the third one. What is it? Quantum Mania or something like that. Captain Marvel, this movie gets a little bit too much hate, in my opinion. Like, I mean, it's a good movie, in my opinion. Like, very fun to watch, I think. Avengers Endgame, what can't be said about that? Just such a great culmination of, what was it, 11 years of the MCU. My favorite live-action Spider-Man movie, hot take I know, but is Spider-Man Far From Home. You got the best villain, you got Mysterio, which is fantastic. Just such a great movie. I love that movie so much. Then we got the first Deadpool, really good. I watched that many times. Probably my favorite. I think I like Deadpool 2 more, which this is the theatrical cut and the super duper cut. Honestly, prefer the theatrical cut over the super duper cut, but love Deadpool 2. Guilty pleasure, mine, Venom. I enjoy it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I don't know. I'm kind of excited for Venom 2, not even gonna lie. You got the original Wonder Woman. Yeah, pretty good. The third act, again, kind of falls apart, but really enjoyable. One of my all-time favorite superhero movies, Aquaman. Love that. Black Manta, Ocean Master are awesome in it. Just such a... The word to describe this movie is just epic, honestly. Like, that's the one word to describe it. Shazam, another one of my personal favorites. Just so good. And then Joker, just really good. But this is one of those movies you want to put on when after you watch it, you're going to feel depressed. But I think DC's been killing it lately. Like, I extremely loved Wonder Woman 1984. No, that's a hot take too. But Logan Lucky, one of my favorite action movies, I guess, because it's also like a heist movie, but it's just so good. If you haven't seen that, please watch it. Yesterday, one of my favorite movies of the 2010s, I guess. This made me a fan of the Beatles, which I was not before that, but I thought the concept was interesting, and it kind of got me into that. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, really good. I need to rewatch. I've only seen it like 2 times. I kind of want to watch it another time. Back to the Future 30th Anniversary Trilogy. I try to watch those movies like every May. Ghostbusters 2016 Steelbook. It was overly hated in my opinion, but I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's not my favorite. John Wick Chapter 1 and 2. You know, 1's great. 2 is probably my least favorite, but it's definitely a transitional movie into my favorite John Wick, was just Chapter 3, Parabellum. Can't wait for Chapter 4 to come out. Then we got Rambo Last Blood. I really enjoy this movie. Like, you know, I didn't really see any problems with it. I don't know, like, this movie right here, it's just so fun to watch. Like, then we got the Top Gun 30th Anniversary Steelbook. You know, Top Gun's a classic. Can't wait for the, you know, new one. And then for the next section is the Transformers movies, which I absolutely love from a nostalgia standpoint. And also, I would say they're honestly very fun movies to watch. You got the first one, which is a classic in my opinion. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I can, you know, definitely admit that this is a bad movie, but it's probably the most nostalgic for me, honestly. Dark of the Moon Metal Pack. Dark of the Moon, I think, has got the best action out of any of the sequels. Age of Extinction, I enjoyed that. And so, same thing with The Last Knight. Even though I think The Last Knight has got the worst CGI out of all the movies. Then we got Bumblebee, which was fantastic, but it's definitely a reboot of the franchise in my opinion. Like, there's no doubt about it in my mind. Practical Joker's the movie. You know, I'm a huge fan of the show, so I'm glad to see them actually get like the cinematic treatment, I guess. Forrest Gump, one of the best movies ever made. Changed my mind. Brightburn, I enjoyed it. I know, you know, a lot of people didn't enjoy it, but I think it's pretty enjoyable. I do need to rewatch it. I haven't rewatched it since theaters, but and yeah, now this is the horror section starting. You got John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978, a true classic. You got Halloween 2, which I think, you know, what it sets out to do, I think it does pretty successfully, and that's just a fun sequel to watch, you know, since they literally take place minutes apart. You know, those two are fun to watch together. And then, you know, the Halloween movie with no Michael Myers, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. I really enjoy that movie. That movie is so good, even though, you know, don't have Michael Myers in it. Halloween 2018, I love so much. Cannot wait for Halloween Kills this year. And then we got the Friday 13th 8-movie collection, which is 1 through Jason Takes Manhattan, I believe. My favorites are definitely Part 2 and Part 4, in my opinion. Then again, the first one's really good, too, in my opinion. One of my favorite all-time horror movies, which is actually a PG-13 horror movie, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Just such a great visionary from Guillermo del Toro, however you say his name. Anyway, we're kind of getting in the shelf, kind of run over. Trick or Treat, you know, you gotta watch that every Halloween. It's the best Halloween movie to watch. We got the Scream Factory Sleepaway Camp. That's just such an enjoyable slasher, in my opinion. Here's a movie I have not seen, but I'm definitely going to watch this upcoming year, which is My Bloody Valentine. You know, it looks like a very fun movie, very fun holiday slasher, you know, to watch every year. Hang on. I'll fix that later. Then we got the Scream Factory for Black Christmas, you know, all-time classic from same story, director as a Christmas Story down there, but Bob Clark, he's great. Okay, and then we got Krampus, which is a holiday horror movie I enjoy watching every year. Child's Play remake. You know, I haven't really seen any of the Check Me's except for the first one, like, one time, so I actually really enjoyed the remake, in my opinion. I thought it, you know, it did enough stuff different than the original one that I think it definitely was warranted. And one of the best remakes in a very long time for, you know, horror, at least, The Invisible Man. So good. I'm really interested to see what they do with the, you know, the rest of the cinematic monsters. Hang on, I'm going to take this out so it makes it easier for me to look through all these. The original Amityville Horror from 1979. Classic haunted house movie. Same thing with Conjuring 2. You know, it's a scary house movie. Gotta love it. Okay, and then we got the Pet Sematary 2-movie collection, the original from '89, which is one of my all-time favorite horror movies, and the remake I have not rewatched since theaters, and that came out like March 2019, I want to say. Hang on, it's kind of getting difficult here. There we go. Okay, and then we'll kind of get to my Stephen King section. It from 1990 miniseries. Sorry, I mean, I'm probably never going to rewatch that, honestly. It Chapter 1, one of the best horror, I wouldn't even say remake, it's more of a reimagining. It Chapter 2, I really enjoyed, especially after the subsequent rewatches I've had of that movie. And then Dr. Sleep, which Mike Flanagan, I love him. Director's cut for this movie is also really great. But I actually do enjoy that more than the original Shining, which I know is kind of sacrilegious, but I mean, sure though. Predator 3 movie collection comes with Predator, Predator 2, and Predators. Predator is one of my all-time favorite horror, or yeah, I guess it kind of is a horror movie, but just movies in general of all time. The Predator from 2018, I enjoyed it. Yeah, you can definitely tell like some creative problems with that movie for sure. Like I can even admit that like that movie is definitely a mess, but I enjoyed it. AVP double feature, you know, AVP and AVP Requiem. Requiem is awful, but the first AVP is pretty good. Okay, that's it for this shelf. Now let me go to my next Blu-ray shelf. Okay, guys, this is the rest of the Blu-ray collection. Very dusty, and this is like an old CD rack, but hey, it works for me, for my purposes at least. So probably gonna be some falling here, but we got. I'm not gonna pull these out of the way, or else they're gonna fall. But you got Rocky 4, which is very fun. Overlord, very fun, and just honestly a movie that really surprised me. Like that movie's just so much fun to watch. The original Jurassic Park, you know, a classic. Bill and Ted, Most Excellent Collection, which is Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey. Love all those movies, and including Bill and Ted Face the Music. I think that's probably one of the best trilogies of all time, in my opinion. Bogus Journey is just, I love it so much. We got Pacific Rim, just, you know, giant monsters fighting giant robots, great. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, a little overhyped in my opinion. I think it's a little overrated. It's alright. I haven't really had the urge to go back and rewatch that, but I don't know, I might. I still haven't watched the second one, or, you know, the sequel to this one at least. The Terminator, yep, see there, it's falling. It'll probably be better once I get it, you know, this shelf full. But the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, classic, you know, what else can you say? You got Fast and Furious 6, the extended cut. The only Fast and Furious movies I watch is Fate of the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, and that's it really. I need to, you know, definitely rewatch, or, you know, watch all of them. But, and then one of my all-time favorite comedy movies, Talladega Nights, unrated and uncut. You know, Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly in their heyday. But now we're going to go to the DVD section now. Okay, I'm not going to bother pulling all these out, but we got the Peanuts collection for the holidays. You know, you got Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown Christmas, Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, best Scooby-Doo movie in my opinion. You know, I'm a Scooby-Doo fan, as you can tell from, you know, my Blu-ray set right there. And then we got the Practical Jokers, complete first season. Like I said, I love the show, you know, I love the movie. You got the first Goosebumps, which I find really enjoyable. I think it's much better than the second one, honestly. But the second one's still enjoyable. And then we got repeat copies of Age of Extinction, Dark Moon, Revenge of Fallen, and the first one. This DVD is literally from like 2007, 2008. Really old. But yeah, I had all these first, then I got the Blu-rays of them. But Transformers Anime Season 2, that used to be one of my favorite shows. Have not watched that in a very long time. It's a Wonderful Life, 60th Anniversary Edition. You know, that's a classic Christmas movie to watch every year. More repeat copy, Civil War, and then Avengers Age of Ultron, which yeah, I do not have that one, so it's finally a copy of that. Spider-Man 2, you know, it's alright. This is like the special edition, like a whole another disc of special features or something. The Lone Ranger, one of my, honestly, probably one of my favorite movies from the 2010s. Like, that movie's just so much fun to watch. I just don't understand why people don't like it. Billy the Exterminator, Season 1, 2, and 4. That used to be one of my favorite shows as well. G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra. I think Retaliation's better, honestly, but that's still, I think that's, you know, a pretty good action movie. Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, these are kind of out of order just because I kind of use these the DVDs as like a stand for some of my reaction videos. But then you got The Goonies, which is classic. Fight Club, still have not watched. And down here you got kind of like the Deplorables, Ghost Rider, and then you just got that random DVD down there. But yeah, that's the Deplorables down there. We got to talk about them. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much my entire Blu-ray collection as of January 2021. Let me know what you guys think down below. You know, which of these movies are you guys' favorite? But check out my Twitter and Discord link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some of their videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.